Niagara Falls is more than just a beautiful photo op for us. I mean, it is a photo op, but it represents a transformation in our lives, a shift in how we live, where we go, and the freedom to experience the world on our own terms. It wasn't until we left our jobs, sold our home, and redefined what it meant to live freely that we could take a trip like this. For us, Niagara Falls means even more than we thought it would. This place, this footage, these photos, they symbolize the changes we've made in the last year and a half, changes that allowed us to take this journey and experience it the way we did. Knowing the falls would be busy in the summer, we booked a nearby campground for a few nights before we set off. We didn't want to feel rushed, so we gave ourselves 10 days to get there. That was the closest thing we had to a plan. Rather than scheduling every stop or hurrying from place to place, we then let the journey unfold on its own, and it led us to some incredible places. The Grand Tetons, the southern edge of Yellowstone, Mount Rushmore, and Badlands National Park. If we had rushed, taken a more direct route, or flown instead of driving, we would have missed it all. Our journey began in Twin Falls, Idaho, where we joined my family for my niece's wedding and continued into Wyoming. Now, we created an entire video of this portion of the trip if you'd like to see more, but here are some of the highlights. Our first stop was a harvest host in Rockford, Idaho, Paisley Handwoven. There we browsed beautiful handmade textiles and enjoyed a peaceful retreat surrounded by nature and open space. Yay! Grand Teton! Soon we made our way into Wyoming and got our first look at the Grand Tetons. What an amazing place. We loved it so much we stayed an extra night. Good morning.
Good morning.
I even did a cold plunge in a glacial lake. Well, that was refreshing. We're in our next spot, and we were just kind of chilling out, and it was hot.
Umbrellas.
Huh?
We gotta go get those umbrellas.
Oh, geez.
Blow away.
The summer storm that passed through created some gorgeous views of the sky, and we couldn't resist going back out to take more photos. The next morning, we saw that the Tetons were covered in clouds, and it really made us appreciate the weather the day before. As we made our way east, we decided to take a little bit of a detour just so we could see some of Yellowstone. We'd never been there before, and even though we weren't going to be able to take enough time to really experience all of it, just being able to see a little bit of it and get my book stamped was enough for this particular trip, although I think we will need to go back and see more. That evening, we stayed at another harvest host in Lovell, Wyoming. This was Mustang Mountain Vineyard. What a great place with really cool people running it. What are you looking for? What are you so excited about? We woke up at a winery and we're heading to a gym. We'll do a little bit of laundry and some shopping, and we'll go to the gym, get a little bit of maybe a workout, at least a shower, and yeah, that's what our day's gonna be.
Yay.
You could use a little reset, and I could use a shower.
Yes, you could use a shower.
We're on our way to Sheridan, Wyoming. We're taking the long way around because we don't want to deal with switchbacks and steep grades today.
So much easier on this flat
This is much easier to go around these mountains. Wow, look up there. All the peaks in the clouds. It's so cool. Well, so much for an easy drive. The fog in Bighorn National Forest was so thick and it kept getting worse and worse. Ultimately, we ended up needing to take a break. We stopped at a brake check spot and had a really nice cozy lunch of hot ramen while we waited for the fog to clear. Oh shit. That's not what I wanted. That's embarrassing.
Don't be embarrassed.
I'm gonna cut that out. Our no breakfast lunch. I like chopsticks, and he likes a spoon. What do you like, Abby?
Warm feet.
Good girl.
What are you even looking at? What are you even looking at?
Nice and warm for Eddie. We had our ramen lunch and now our blood sugar is back to normal and the fog has cleared a teeny tiny bit. So we're ready to continue down at least for a little bit.
Just another day at the office. Easy peasy. How about that? I'd like to say this isn't my first rodeo, but I've never driven a vehicle this large on this kind of pass.
Right. It can be your first, you know, everyone's got to have a first rodeo.
That's right.
Here is the valley on the other side of that foggy mountain.
We made it.
Here's the guy that got us there. Well done.
Thank you.
We were at Pure Energy Gym in Sheridan, Wyoming, and I am going to go on the treadmill and take a shower. And this is the first time I've been at a gym since pre-COVID, I'm pretty sure. So I'm actually nervous. Anyway, I'll let you know how it went. I got in a little workout. Both of us got a nice hot shower. We're both after a long drive, especially for him, and a workout for me. We are ready to go to bed early. And how about you, Abby?
I'm sleepy.
Are you ready to go to bed early? She doesn't seem like, she seems excited. Yep. But yeah, that was today. Emptied the tanks. We did our long drive. We did some laundry. Yeah, got our showers. Tomorrow morning we'll have to go to the grocery store probably before we head out of town. And next stop, Mount Rushmore. Yay! Good morning from Sheridan, Wyoming. It's bright and early, not quite 7 o'clock. We're gonna run to the store real quick and then we're gonna head to Mount Rushmore.
Are you ready? She doesn't care. Oh, I could put my finger in the shot. Look both ways. Come on, let's go pee pee.
Oh, I almost forgot to tell you, it turns out we were in South Dakota during the Sturgis motorcycle rally, so you're going to see some bikes and some bikers in the upcoming footage. Woohoo, we're in South Dakota!
Yeah, we're in South Dakota. Can you tell the difference?
Yes, it's 65 miles per hour here instead of 80. Hell Canyon.
It's not so bad.
Right, we're in Custer.
Really, this is Custer.
So we're not out of the parking lot yet. And here is Mount Rushmore.
What's up, George W?
That's a lot of people. I think that's the top, right? Yeah. Nice. Oh, I missed it.
You missed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It went click and then it started. So that was the canvas. There it is.
This is what it looks like to drive around Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Hi, George.
He's our favorite.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the right.
Good girl, stay there.
Good morning from Hills City, South Dakota. We just left a lovely Harvest Host, a winery and brewery that was very tasty. How'd you like your beer?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had good beer in that ginger beer concoction they had. Was pretty
They have a
tasty.
really good, yeah, it's called the Mule, and it's a ginger hard cider. It was very good. Today, I think we're going to be able to drive through the Badlands National Park. And we've been stamping our book as we go from National Park to National Park. But we'll check in when something good happens. Good job. Where are we?
The Badlands, South Dakota.
Like a Windows desktop.
Windows 95.
From the 90s, yeah, 95. It's very flat and beautiful out here. It's a lot of staying awake.
Am I awake?
You're awake.
Oh, okay. I didn't think I was. I was dreaming.
No, you're not dreaming. You're awake. I would notice. Okay, after our long drive, we need some veggies, so I'm gonna do a little stir fry. chopped rice. Alright, so I'm just gonna split one for both of us, and then lots and lots of healthy veggies with ginger and garlic and onion, so it should be extra tasty. Okay, you want this one or this one?
Spaghetti. Pretty good.
What? What? I love you too.
So I am sick of Daddy today. She's sick of me, I think.
I don't think so.
Just today. The beautiful glory of van life.
It's been a long drive, a long day today. We arrived in Rochester, Minneapolis. No, Rochester, Minnesota. Okay, it's been a long day today. Got up super early and we started driving, and we ended up here in Rochester, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Damn it. So we left Mitchell, South Dakota this morning, and we ended up here in Rochester, Minnesota. And the plan is to see if we can get our tires looked at tomorrow. The tread is not great on these big tires, and we don't know if a rotation will do the trick or if we need to buy new ones. So we've got an appointment with Discount Tire in the morning. Good luck. And in the meantime, today after we got here, we didn't just take it easy like one might have thought we would.
Like we always do.
Like we usually do.
Like I like to do. I love taking it easy.
He likes taking it easy. I do too, especially on the days that I drive, and I drove. But no, today when we got in here, we went and got a sandwich. We went over and we went grocery shopping, and then we also took Boxy for a car wash. Insert footage here. Now I'm going to do some laundry, take a shower here at this beautiful RV park. We are at Autumn Woods RV Park, and the people here have been wonderful. They let us in last minute. They had plenty of space for a rig our size.
There's the baby. I mean, Boxy the baby, not Bobby.
Discount Tire in Rochester, Minnesota for the win. They rotated us really quickly, and
So fast, so nice.
yeah, they were so nice and competent seeming, so
I don't remember the last time I've been to a service center of any sort and the service manager came out to meet me.
yeah, they were on it.
They were really on it.
They were
today.
really on it.
And it's the first thing on a Monday. I don't know if I'd be on it. I mean, I wasn't.
So now we're heading over the border into Wisconsin. The border is the Mississippi River. So we're in a really lush green riverside area right now, and just a few minutes away from crossing over. I have no idea what the bridge over the Mississippi looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see on the map that there's like an island halfway through and stuff, but we're coming up. We're going to be going along Great River Road. I'll turn it around instead of looking at us.
I may be pretty, but I'm not as pretty as this view.
You are pretty. At least as pretty as the view. We're at the Wisconsin Welcome Center. You feel welcome, Abby?
She does.
Something to guide your way.
Okay. We didn't even bother to film Wisconsin. Sorry, Wisconsin.
We got a little.
Hello, Illinois.
Welcome to Illinois.
If the moon gives up rising, the sun stops it shining, you know you'll have a hand to hold. As we wait on the timing, together we find it. There's more than one way to go home.
We're going on the Skyway. Are you excited?
Yes, here comes the Skyway. It was totally worth $7.50.
Totally worth $7.50.
When you're chasing after what matters, your heart knows where to go. If the moon gives up rising, the sun stops it shining, you know you'll have a hand to hold. As we wait on the timing, together we find it. There's more than one way to go
Here's what time it is at home.
If the moon gives up rising, the sun stops it shining, you know.
Ohio.
As we wait on the timing, together we find it. There's more than one way to go home. Yeah, there's more than one way to go home.
We've just gone from Ohio to Pennsylvania just for a minute. We'll be in Pennsylvania and then we're going to be in New York. And we're heading up to the Buffalo area and north of that to get to Niagara Falls. It's going to be today. Whee! Yay!
Wow.
Niagara Falls. We finally arrived at 4 Mile Creek State Park, our home for the next few days. As much as we were eager to see the falls, our 10-day journey had left us exhausted, and we wanted to be well rested for our first visit. Plus, we hoped to avoid the midday crowds, so we took it easy for a bit and set out first thing in the morning. Now we're on our way to Niagara Falls for the very first time ever. And we're taking the Niagara Scenic route from the campground.
into the sun.
Late night at the falls. This trip to Niagara Falls was about so much more than the falls themselves. It was about the freedom to explore, the beauty of the journey, and the importance of living in the present. We loved the places we visited, the people we met, and the memories we made. And for us, Niagara Falls will always be a reminder that life is about living fully, appreciating every moment, and making the most of the journey.